Welcome to Evansville Podcast. I'm your overly excited host, Jason Burton. Thank you for listening. Thank you for enduring this NaPodPoMo with me. Hopefully you didn't get too sick of me. No, I got sick of me. Podcasting every day is hard. I'm not a fan. I've had been wanting to try it, and yeah, I don't think it's for me. So this is more of a lessons learned on what happened the past 30 days as far as podcasting goes. Tried a few things, not as much as I wanted to. Life, of course, gets in the way, and I am lazy, so that's not a great combo. But things I've learned. Posting every day is a chore. Especially if you don't have a plan. I think I am not a great planner in general, but for this specifically, should have had more of a game plan going in. If I ever do this again, I will definitely do that. Those content calendars that social media people talk about seems like a good idea, actually. So I might try that at some point. It's probably good for just in general. Anyways, also learned that it is hard to talk about just whatever. It kind of goes back to needing a plan. And yeah, would have been nice on some of those days where we just said, let's just wing it. And really, it didn't work. There was a lot of stuff that I didn't air because it was just hot garbage. So numbers are up. Definitely set a record this month as far as total, which makes sense since I had more content out. But overall, so the overall is up, but the per episode is not up. It's a little down, which makes sense as well. Not the normal episodes. If we're just bantering about, maybe people don't care. It's hard to figure out, though, what people liked and what people didn't. People definitely liked hearing about Josh and Corey's new bar endeavor. That was the highest downloaded episode this month. So congrats to those guys. And yeah, I was thinking, if some of these are too long or some of these are too short, maybe that would help me figure out what people like. But we had one that was a minute long and it was barely listened to. And we had one that went over an hour and it was listened to a lot. So I don't know. The only feedback I usually get is I did not listen to all the way to the end, which maybe that's the case on the long ones too. But yeah, that's another thing. It's kind of exposed some flaws of mine in hosting a show like this. I see some things I should get better at: preparation for guests, content like we talked about, plan. But yeah, just general be betterness. I need to come up with a game plan for sure. We'll not be continuing the daily episodes. That is definitely for sure. Always go back and forth on this. Should I do once a week? Should I do twice a week? Seems like twice a week is the best results from listenership. And I don't know. It's not terribly difficult to do twice a week, but once a week seems like then I have too much stuff to talk about and not enough time. So I don't know. Playing around with the format a little bit. Probably will continue to play around with the format. I like being able to just riff on things on occasion. Laura and I tried the Facebook Live the other night, and I think we're going to continue that for a little while on Sunday nights just to see if we can get any better at it and if we can get anybody caring. So we're going to try that, I think. So look for that Sunday night on Facebook Live. We might try YouTube Live or Periscope for Twitter. Just to mix it up a little bit here and there, but I think Facebook Live for now, just because there's a lot more engagement, it seems like. But yeah, and definitely got burnt out. Man, I was done about 20 days in. I did not want to do podcasting anymore. And that kind of goes with I not want to do podcasting sometimes when I'm just doing the normal schedule. One thing I think being more consistent would probably help. So if I figure out whether this should be a once or twice a week show, picking specific days and maybe sticking to that schedule, try that out, see if that helps, or just quit altogether. Who knows? But yeah, if you got anybody that you want me to talk to, send them my way. Or if you want a topic that you want us to talk about on the show, definitely let me know. That doesn't have to necessarily have anything to do with Evansville. We are kind of, the local news people, they do that too, where they'll talk about the Oscars or whatever. And that's just, we're just all human beings, right? Living in America's Evansville. So just trying to figure out what we like and figure out what to do with this lovely podcast that we got going on here. So short one today. I'm really tired of putting these out. So let me know what you thought of NaPodPoMo. It was an experience, and hey, I made it to the end. 30 days, 30 podcast posts. So that's something, I guess. Finally did something all the way through. Thanks. Good job, everybody.